I was wondering how or what to drill to become better on the reading section. So there is a few levels to this, and a lot of it depends on how much time you have left until the test. So let me split this into long term and short term. Long term meaning like 6 months plus. Short term meaning like less than 6 months. So for long term, obviously the first thing to do is read every day. And this would be, I have a reading list, so if you want to get some suggestions for the kinds of things you read, just go to Reason Prep, look up reading list, you'll find where that reading list is. Goes through the magazines, newspapers, websites, books, things that you can read to help you improve your reading. But just like with prepping, if you read every day, even if it's for 15 minutes a day on average, that will make a big difference long term because you're going to gain the skills that you'll need to read. The people who do well on the reading section typically are people who have done a lot of reading on their own through their life. It's a lot harder to get a higher score if you haven't had that baseline of reading. So if you don't, or you don't do it as much as you like, start now. Get started, read every day. Like I said, check out my reading list on Reason Prep. Other thing would be to do some vocab work. Now, this isn't perhaps as useful as it was on the old SAT, and even there, I don't think it was as useful. There, again, if you check my website, reasonprep.com, look up the vocab list. That's available for free. I've got some of the most common words that appear on the SAT, so check that out. And so learn some vocab. Again, over the long term, that can make a big difference. So read every day, read stuff you like, read stuff that challenges you, but that also interests you as best you can, and learn some vocab. Keep working on that consistently, and you'll turn into, like if you do this for 6 months and you're consistent, 6 months plus, you can turn into a real powerhouse. And like once you're here's the thing, once you're a good reader, all this stuff about strategy and this and that and tips and tricks, it's just extra, because if you're a really strong, powerful reader, you'll just cut through the passages like they're butter. And the only way you can do that is by building up the strength and these habits. Now, over the short term, let's say you've got less than 6 months, or you just don't have much time, whatever it might be, what can you do? Obviously, these are the best solutions because that turns into a powerful reader. But the most important thing to do is, of course, practice passages on the SAT/ACT, whatever you're doing. Really, the best way to get better at SAT reading is to do SAT reading. The best way to get better at ACT reading is to do ACT reading. So I would definitely do practice passages, timed especially, timed sections, timed tests. That's the bread and butter. Then you'll want to do a full review of the questions. Every single question, every single choice, really drill in and see, why is this question, what is this question asking? Why is the answer right? Why are the other choices wrong? And then, as an extra bonus, what you should do is a close reading of the passage. So after you've done the test, after you've done the questions, you've checked your answers, you reviewed the questions, then go back to the passage and reread it and try to understand what's going on with it. And this is kind of coupled with the reading that you'll be doing longer term, where you want to start understanding how these texts work outside of just answering questions. So it's all based on the short term. It's all going to be based on reading specific stuff for the SAT, reading and practicing SAT or ACT passages, whatever it is you're working on.
To learn more about Reason Prep's SAT, SAT subject test, and ACT video courses, go to reasonprep.com/enroll, and you can find the link in the description below the video.